This world is full of mysteries and wonders. The facts hidden behind it are ready to be revealed. Are you ready to explore a world full of the unexpected? Get ready to be amazed, inspired, and entertained by historical facts that will open your eyes and your mind. Did you know the biggest animal in the world? Have you ever heard of plants that grow faster in the world? Find out and many more interesting historical facts in this video. 1. Bees dance to communicate. It's hard to think bees could get more interesting, but turns out, they can. Bees communicate with each other, just like many other species. They live in a hive together and must all work together, so communication is certainly key. But bees actually communicate by dancing, which sets them apart from other species. Bees have two different dance moves. They use them to show other bees where the flowers are. One bee will dance while the others watch to learn which direction they can find the flower patch in. 2. Elephants never forget. Have you ever heard the phrase, memory like an elephant? Well, it turns out that elephants actually have an incredible memory. This means that their memory is even better than most living things. All mammals, including humans, have 4 different lobes in their cortex: occipital, parietal, temporal, and frontal lobes. From language acquisition to processing auditory information, each lobe is crucial, and elephants have a clear advantage. How amazing is that? But here's the exciting part: elephants have a larger and denser temporal lobe compared to other mammals. The temporal lobe is commonly associated with memory acquisition. This allows elephants to have an incredible memory. 3. Forests can make rain. Forests actually move so much water from the soil into the atmosphere that they end up creating rain. It's called the biotic pump theory. Plants and forests draw water from the soil before exhaling it into the atmosphere, impacting the balance of water and heat at Earth's surface. Plants and forests draw water from the soil before exhaling it into the atmosphere, impacting the balance of water and heat at Earth's surface. This essentially controls the weather and produces rain. And did you know that parts of the Amazon rainforest have also been known to start their own rainy season? For sharks were around before dinosaurs. Sharks swam in our oceans long before the dinosaurs. In fact, sharks have been on this planet for over 400 million years. While dinosaurs lived in the Mesozoic era between about 245 and 66 million years ago, sharks have been thriving in our oceans. Unlike dinosaurs, sharks have skeletons made entirely of cartilage, not bone. That's why they don't leave fossils like other animals. However, many fossilized shark teeth have been found throughout the years. 5. Dolphins may show signs of empathy. By now we all know how intelligent dolphins are. They are among the world's smartest animals, but what about emotional intelligence? Some scientists say there is evidence that dolphins can experience empathy. Dolphins have gone out of their way to save someone they perceive to be in danger in many documented cases. Dolphins seem to understand when a human is in distress, from a drowning child to protecting people from sharks. And it's not just a modern phenomenon. According to the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society, there are several recorded instances of dolphins protecting humans dating back to ancient Greece. Scientists aren't entirely sure why dolphins do this, but there's a belief that dolphins may have higher forms of empathy than other animals. 6. Birds are descended from dinosaurs. When we think of dinosaurs, we often think of large, reptilian creatures. The Tyrannosaurus rex is often thought of as a scaled-up, ferocious lizard, but that may not be the case for all dinosaurs. Since the 1960s, many scientists have been finding evidence that birds are direct descendants of these prehistoric reptiles. According to Smithsonian Magazine, all living birds are dinosaurs, but not all dinosaurs were birds. In fact, some dinosaurs had feathers just like birds. 7. The blue whale is the largest animal to exist. Speaking of dinosaurs, when people think of these extinct animals, we often think of towering creatures. How amazing is that? But did you know that the blue whale is actually the largest animal to ever exist? That's right, far bigger than any dinosaur. These magnificent mammals can grow up to 100 feet long and weigh up to 200 tons. That's about 30 Tyrannosaurus rex. 8. African buffaloes make decisions by voting. It turns out that democracy isn't just a human behavior. Animals get in on the act too. The African buffalo is one of the animals best known for using a voting tactic to make travel decisions. When trying to decide which direction to travel, African buffalo herds actually use a form of voting. One by one, adult females stand up and look in a certain direction before sitting down. The direction that receives the most looks is usually the direction in which the herd moves. Interestingly, if the vote is split, the herd will actually split temporarily. Only adult females are allowed to vote, regardless of their social status within the herd. 9. Bamboo is the world's fastest growing plant. Bamboo is a fast-growing grass with a hollow stem. It's used to make a variety of sustainable products, but it's best known as a food source for giant pandas. Bamboo is also the world's fastest growing plant. One variety of bamboo can grow as much as 35 inches in a single day, and some varieties reach full maturity in as little as 90 days. Not only does bamboo grow at an extraordinary rate, but it also holds the Guinness World Record for the fastest growing plant in the world. 10. Trees can communicate with each other. We know what you're thinking. How can trees talk to each other? Well, while trees can certainly communicate with each other, it's not actually visible to the naked eye, so it's impossible to detect on an everyday walk through nature. Trees talk to each other through an intricate network of fungi in the soil called the Wood Wide Web. It connects trees at their roots, allowing them to communicate by sending signals about impending threats like drought or disease, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. This allows trees to change their behavior when they receive the signal. 11. Dolphins have names for each other. Just when you thought underwater mammals couldn't get much cuter, we've got news for you. It's well known that porpoises are highly social animals. They typically travel in pods of anywhere from 2 to 30 dolphins. It's also a well-known fact that dolphins are extremely intelligent. You know this firsthand if you've ever had the pleasure of meeting a dolphin. It turns out that dolphins actually have names for each other. These marine mammals use a distinctive whistle to identify each other, scientists have discovered. When a dolphin hears its own name being called, it responds. Happened. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video so you don't miss out on other fun and informative history videos. See you in the next episode.